Watch what we discovered, and you may conclude this organization isn't funny at all. It's dangerous. They're expecting a war.
There's going to be something happen that'll make Oklahoma City look like a drop in the bucket.
We're not firing the first shot. They have declared war on us with their rape, with their crimes.
The only way to win the war is eliminate the enemy.
The enemy these people are talking about are African Americans, Jews, and immigrants. And the war they're preparing for is a race war. Meet the National Association for the Advancement of White People. That's right, white people, the NAAWP. What sets this group apart from other extremist groups is that they're not on the fringe, holed up in some mountain retreat fantasizing Armageddon.
I'm disappointed today.
They're very much among us, pushing their beliefs into the mainstream by serving on school board committees, joining less radical conservatives in opposing affirmative action and minority set-aside programs.
I personally met with the governor.
And recruiting new members. The NAAWP claims chapters in 46 states.
Try to recruit, solicit the young people, the young college people.
For honor.
For honor.
For race.
For race.
For culture.
For culture.
They say they're merely a civil rights group, much like the NAACP. Their motto is equal rights for all, special privileges for none.
I'm literally sweating like a nigger at a Klan rally.
But as you will see, some of the groups they associate with have nothing to do with equal rights for all. In fact, these groups preach hate and even violence.
It's time to lock and load, Whitey, and keep your powder dry. White power! White power!
Meet Paul Allen, the 64-year-old president of the NAAWP. Mr. Allen, how near do you think this country is to a race war?
It could happen immediately and spread fast.
You mean today?
It could happen as we speak.
Allen was the accountant for 5 of the political campaigns of former Klan leader David Duke. After all, it was Duke who founded this organization. And like Duke before him, Allen preaches that black Americans are genetically inferior. So the NAAWP preaches that blacks are stupid?
No, it's even worse than that. Blacks don't even come up to the knees of whites in intelligence, and 65% can be clinically diagnosed as either feeble-minded or morons. The majority of blacks are mentally retarded.
Mr. Allen, do you really believe that?
Of course I do.
As proof, Allen and his allies accuse blacks of being responsible for crime in this country. And they accuse black men of waging a warfare of rape against white women.
For every black woman that's raped by a white, there are over 200, as I recall, white women raped by black.
The ratio is about 1,000 to 1.
20,000 white women a year being raped by blacks.
In fact, government statistics compiled here at the Justice Department in Washington show that the majority of violent crime in this country is committed by whites. And when it comes to rape, 78% of white women who report violent rape and sexual assault say they perceive their attacker to have been white.
Take to the streets.
But when the press points this out, Allen has a ready explanation for his audiences as to why this doesn't jibe with his views.
This is part of the terrible problem we have arising from the total Jewish domination of the media.
Yes, it is the press and its willful distortion of things, says Allen, that is at the heart of white America's problem.
See if you can follow this.
Please.
The cause of the coming race war is the media suppression of white free speech. Got that?
Yet most of the people on television are white.
You media people think you can destroy this nation and get away with it scot-free? You are as guilty as anyone in the media of causing it.
So if blacks and whites...
If you think you're going to avoid the coming get-backs, I got news for you.
Is that a threat, Mr. Allen?
No, it's not. It's a promise.
Lock and load. Commence firing. Voila. In the right.